Sometimes we get some unique shots of unidentified flying objects filmed from close range. But not that close, just a 50 meters separates the unidentified flying object from the person filming it. A white luminous UFO object trying to land in Canada 2021. On May 9, 2021, the hero of this unique scene was driving on the road somewhere between Saskatchewan and Manitoba, Canada, when suddenly he noticed an unidentified flying object hovering near the surface of the earth as if it looking for a suitable place to land, not far from the road he was driving on at distance of only about 50 meters. A little hesitant, the man stopped his car and decided to record quick snapshots of this unique scene that is not repeated often. The unidentified flying object of medium size, we cannot say that it is huge, and also it cannot be described as small. White in color, it emits a strong light and does not appear to be a metallic body, but we can describe its condition as, it is similar to the plasma state as described by the well-known Mexican journalist and ufologist Jamie Mouson. The unidentified flying object is not round and not disc-shaped either, but it is closer to an oval. The unidentified flying object is flying at a very low altitude from the surface of the Earth this time, and it emits rays directed at the ground as if it is searching for something, as one of the viewers commented on the footage. But what was he looking for? This time, skeptics will not be able to explain the unidentified flying object in this very near scene as a normal plane, a balloon, or even a drone, as the clear close scene left no room for saying this. But if we assume that this unidentified...
We have word of a supermassive cyber event that's taking place here. Where literally hundreds of different stores have been shut down. Where this attack has targeted different companies worldwide and has taken them offline. It's now demanding a ransom of some $70 million if they want all their stuff restored. Now, they're saying that the people involved here, they say the blog is typically used by our evil cyber criminal gang, who they believe are responsible for the latest attack. Now, they're not claiming that they did this, okay? This our evil group isn't posting anywhere that they did this. And over here, it says this group, a Russia-connected hacking gang. There's no proof of any of this. What we do know is all these tools were made by the NSA and all these alphabet gangs. That's what we do know. What we also know is that many of these groups go around hacking people have been spawned by them, sure enough. What we also know is that they use Bitcoin, one of the most highly traceable cryptocurrencies on the planet. But what do we also know about that? That the NSA and the boys created it. How's that? Because any good investigator who would do the digging would find the footprint of it. That's how. And when you go looking at the foundation of Bitcoin, you find that it was built on an SHA-256 algorithm. And guess who built that? The NSA was. So keep sleeping. We've been telling you this for a minute. It's all trappy as it gets. And when stuff like this starts popping off, you better start paying attention. Because here soon, when them lights start flickering, you're gonna believe it was Russia, Russia, China, China, China. You better know better before then. Join me on the live streams where I break this down further.
States have reported strange noises. Residents across the United States have reported strange noises. Residents across the United States have reported strange noises, which are described as loud booms and are able to rattle buildings. What's odd about this phenomenon is that it's not new. In fact, people in the United States and other parts of the world have reported these noises for hundreds of years, and although scientists and researchers have conducted a variety of tests, we are still no closer to understanding what these noises are and where they're coming from. We are still no closer to understanding what these noises are and where they're coming from. Residents have put forward a variety of different theories, ranging from jets, military equipment, earthquakes, UFOs and sky phenomena, but due to them being reported for hundreds of years, it rules out some of these suggestions. These skyquakes are described by those who have heard them as being a loud boom, witnesses are always mentioning that the noise is definitely coming from the sky, once again ruling out the possibility of it being a heavy machinery.
We're giving away this military-grade telescope for free. You just pay the shipping. No hidden charges, no recurring fees, no nothing. Just pay the shipping. The technology in this telescope was only recently made available to civilians, and we're giving these away for free until we run out. We normally sell this telescope for $99, but for a very limited time, we're giving them away for free. All you have to pay is the shipping. So if you want to get one of these military-grade telescopes for free, just click the button below and tell us where to send it. If you enjoy the outdoors, this telescope opens up a whole new world. You can see birds and other wildlife up close like never before. You'll be able to see up to 6 miles away with crystal clear detail. Just look at this. This mountain is over 5 miles away. And it mounts right to your phone, so you can take stunning pictures and videos just like the ones you see here. Imagine showing these off to your friends. It also has a built-in night vision mode, meaning you can see the moon and everything else at night perfectly. It's made of a
which was a suggestion that was put forward a while back. Some of the areas that these noises have been heard include the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Iran, Australia, Italy, and various other countries. One of the problems with determining where these noises is coming from is that the reports are inconsistent. For example, some have reported that these noises only happen offshore, while residents in the United States have reported that they're happening above their houses, and in some cases are able to break windows, while people in Canada have said that the mysterious booms happen most frequently at night. These different testimonies have made it hard to track down an official answer for what's happening. Writer James Cooper said the following about the noises. It's a sound resembling the explosion of a heavy piece of artillery, but can be accounted for by none of the known laws of nature. The report is deep, hollow, distant, and imposing. The lake seems to be speaking to the surrounding hills, which send back the echoes of its voice in accurate reply. Teams of scientists have said the most likely answer is that these noises are created by earthquakes, raging storms, or secret military exercises that the public is not aware of. However, they've admitted that they don't have a concrete answer of what's happening. Also, some of these explanations don't make sense. For example, why would the military carry out these tests over crowded areas, especially considering that there's various locations where they could carry out these experiments without being seen or heard. A team of seismologists from the University of North Carolina have recently published some theories about what could be causing the noises. They said the following. We wanted to go through local news articles, create a catalogue of instances of the noises, and then try to verify them with actual seismoacoustic data. Out of the data they collected, they discovered that 2 of the sensors had picked up some unusual readings, and this was near Cape Fear in Carolina Beach. Oddly enough though, some of this data just caused more confusion, as some of the skyquakes caused the ground to shake, but the scientists couldn't find any earthquake records that coincided with the event, meaning that something was causing the ground to shake, and it definitely wasn't an earthquake or any other naturally occurring event. The researchers continued with the following. Generally speaking, we believe this is an atmospheric phenomenon. We don't think it's coming from seismic activity. We're assuming it's propagating through the atmosphere rather than the ground. Presumably, these are not all the same thing producing the booming sounds. The United States Geological Survey recently came forward and said the following on their website. Reports of unidentified booms have emerged from different places around the world for hundreds of years, and although many of the boom stories remain a mystery, others have been explained. Most of the booms that people hear or experience are the result of human activity, such as an explosion, a large vehicle going by, nearby construction, or sometimes a sonic boom. But there have been many reports of booms that cannot be explained by man-made sources. Some of those booms are associated with a variety of interesting natural phenomena, including earthquakes. In the United States, most reports of mysterious booms come from the northeast, and along the east coast, but there have also been observations along the west coast. Those along the east coast have not been directly studied and explained, but we can deduce from observations and measurements in the west coast locations that at least some of the east coast booms are associated with very high-frequency vibrations from the shallow earthquake generate the booming sound. When earthquakes are deeper, those vibrations never reach the surface. Sometimes the earthquakes create booming sounds even when no vibrations are found. Of course, most booming sounds that people hear are not caused by earthquakes. Some other common and not so common natural causes are lightning, storms and tsunami waves, meteors and sand dunes. Man-made causes include sonic booms, explosions and construction. Data has shown us that there's been an increase in these reports, with researchers noting that the majority of these can't be explained by things like earthquakes or sonic booms. This year, residents in England have reported a swarm of these noises, and these happened in various places across the country, saying that they could be heard making a deep rumbling sound and ending after several seconds, leaving residents baffled as to where the strange noises came from. Data has shown us that the noises last from 1 to 10 seconds. Another idea that was suggested was that these noises were being created by meteors producing a sonic boom. But once again, if this was the case, the event would likely be recorded and known by space agencies. Although the United States Geological Survey said that most of these can be explained as natural phenomena, and they do eventually get investigated, the large majority of them remain a mystery. So what do you make of these mysterious sounds being heard by residents across the world? What do you think is causing them? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve